Hello, welcome. Vinette of Vernyoga here. Today I'm going to take you through a sequence that I have called Fire. And this is for fearlessness, courage, power. Rise from the ashes, out of the darkness comes light. And this works to the chakra of the solar plexus, Manipura chakra. So all about that gut instinct. And just when we need to feel courageous, to feel strong. And so that can help with this. But also, if we're feeling angry, this practice can also help release that fire as well. And so coming into a comfortable seated position that may be cross-legged, it may be with one leg in front of the other, one crossed underneath the other. It might be that you're not comfortable being cross-legged, and you might need to have something to prop your pelvis up so that your hips and your knees feel more comfortable. And if they don't, then maybe have the legs out wide or come into kneeling. Find a position that really works for you. Then we're coming into Kali Mudra, where the fingers are interlaced except for the first finger, and they're pointing outwards, forwards. Tapping into the earth element here for grounding to begin. Close the eyes and tune into your breathing. Breathe in and out through the nose. Breathe slowly, breathe steadily. Just feeling the rhythm of your breath. We're going to move into an emotional release kriya. It may take a little while to get into this, but find your rhythm. You pull back, and you pull side, and then you take the hands behind the shoulders. So again, you pull back, side, over the shoulders, back, side, over, back, side, over. And the breath is exhale, exhale, exhale. And we're going to go a little quicker with that. People back, side, over, back, side, over, back, side, over, back, side, over. Exhale, 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 back, side, over, back, side, over, back, side, over. And take the arms widened up, inhale, hands through prayer, exhale. Widened up, inhale, hands to prayer, exhale. One last time, widened up, inhale, hands to prayer, through to the heart, exhale. And then just rest the hands onto the lap, palms turned up, and just feel the benefits of that emotional release kriya. Come to lay down and make yourself comfortable. Do whatever you need to do. You could lay in constructive rest pose with the knees knocking inwards and the feet wide apart, or you could have your legs out long. However you need to be, however you want to be. Focus to the breath, slow, steady breathing. Allowing the belly to rise on your inhale and to soften and relax on the exhale. Then you can start to bring some movement to your body. Bringing the knees into the chest, moving the feet around, moving the hands. And then taking hold of the right knee, inhale, and lengthen the left leg long down to the mat. Exhale. Circle the right foot around. And remember, within the right hip, if this feels like it's pinching, you can always move the knee a little out to the side. Make sure that you circle the foot both directions. Then stretch the right leg up and draw it in towards you. If you need to bend the left leg, that's absolutely fine. You can have the left leg bent and the foot down onto the mat. Make sure you're not drawing the right hip up towards the right ribs. Keep the right hip moving down. And then taking this into a figure 4 shape, bring your right ankle onto the left thigh. The foot is flexed, the knee out to the side. And then inhale, lift both legs, reach through and hold onto the back of the left thigh. Draw the legs in enough to feel that into your right hip, and then stretching the left leg up and circle the left foot up in the air. If this is not an easy grip to the leg, thread a strap through. It's not about how these shapes look, but you really want to feel these positions. So notice what you're feeling, how it's feeling and where. Keep the legs in that figure 4, and on an exhale, drop the knees over to the right. Inhale, center. Then take it over to the left. Exhale, keeping the ankle glued on the left thigh. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, back to the center. And then we're going to take it into bridge. Exhale as you lift the hips up. Now your right side of the pelvis is going to feel very heavy, so concentrate on lifting that side more. And then coming down, unravel the legs, reset the back, knees to chest. Circle the legs around. Then taking hold of the left knee, inhale, right leg stretches long down to the mat, exhale. Adjust the left hip and the leg as you need to. And stretch the left leg up. Either bend the right knee or keep the right leg out long, your choice. Forget how it looks, go with how it feels. Make sure you're not shortening the left side of the waist by hip hiking the left hip up. Keep it tractioning down towards the feet end of your mat. And then come into figure 4, placing the left ankle onto the right thigh. Flex the foot. So when I say to flex the foot, think of it into that L shape, the ankle, that left ankle. And then inhale, draw the knees into the chest, take hold of the back of the right thigh, and draw the legs in on the exhale and feel that into that left hip, buttock, thigh area. Maybe stretching the right leg up, circling the foot around in the air. Keep coming back to your breath. And then we're going to keep the legs in that figure 4 shape. Take your arms out into a T shape, taking this to a twist. On your exhale, drop the legs to the left. Inhale back to center, and then exhale, drop the legs to the right. Inhaling center, exhaling left, inhaling center, exhaling right. Inhaling back to the center, and then we're going to take it into bridge. Exhale as you lift the hips up. And then coming down, unravel the legs, reset the back, knees to chest, circle the legs around. Then bring your brick in between the knees, squeeze the brick, and do what I nickname the core breathing here. So you gently push the belly out on an inhale, and then contract, squeeze the abdominals inwards and upwards, as well as the pelvic floor on your exhale. Push the belly out, breathing in, exhale, contracting, squeezing, deflating. Inhaling, belly rises gently on the inhale, and then exhale, contract, squeeze in, squeeze up, keep squeezing the brick. Inhaling, inflating. Exhaling, contracting, squeezing in. And keep going with that. It can definitely take practice if you're new to that, as it can feel the opposite way round to how you think you should breathe. Practice, practice. Lift the legs up to a right angle, keep the brick where you've got it. Scoot the bottom out from underneath you to lengthen your spine. Make sure the back is flat against your mat, feet flexed. Press the feet together. Squeeze the brick. Continue that core breathing. So every exhale you're trying to give a little brace in of the abdominals and the pelvic floor. Feet pressing as though you have a sheet of paper in between them. Knees squeezing the brick like you're trying to make an imprint into the brick. And if you don't have a yoga brick, you can just press the knees together, or you can just squeeze a cushion. Keep going with this practice. It can be tough, intense if you've not done it before. It takes a little while to get used to, but it does good things for all of our stability muscles, our core muscles, front and back. Take the brick away. And holding onto the right knee, inhale. Lift the forehead up towards the knee on an exhale. And then hover the left leg up. And then inhale, take the left leg out to the side without moving the pelvis at all. And then exhale, squeeze it to center. Inhale out to the side. Exhale, center. Maybe let go of the leg. Inhale out to the side. Exhale to center. Inhale out to the side. Exhale to center. Inhale, lift everything a little bit higher and then come down. Exhale. Roll the head a little from side to side, ease out your neck, and change legs. Left leg in, inhale, right leg out long, exhale. Breathing in, lift the upper body up, exhale, shoulders down away from the ears. Hover up the right leg, stretch it out, engage your abdominals. Right leg skims out to the side, inhale. Resist it back to center, exhale. Inhale side. Exhale, squeeze in. Maybe release the hands. Inhale to the side with the right leg. Exhale to center. Inhale out to the side. Exhale to center. Lift everything a little bit higher. Inhale. And then lower everything down. Exhale. Both knees to chest. Hug them in and rock. For this practice, you may want to use a yoga brick. It can be done without. It's just a little bit more effective if you have a yoga brick, or you could do it squeezing quite a firm cushion. First of all, come to all fours, 4 cat pose, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, fingers spread wide. And then inhale as you dip the back, stick the bottom out. And exhale, draw the belly in and round the back. And keep moving through this. Inhale as you extend, chest moves forwards, back dips. Exhale, belly draws in, back rounds. Inhaling, extending. Exhaling, rounding. Pelvis tucks under. Inhaling, extending. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale, neutral spine. And then come up onto fingertips as you exhale. Now we're going to change the breath. So you're going to inhale and then exhale as you dip the back, stick the tongue out, look up. Inhale as you round the back and exhale, stick the tongue out, look up. Inhale, round the back. Yes, you might feel a little silly, go with it. Exhale, look up. Inhaling, round. Exhale. Inhale, neutral spine. Take it to child's pose. Hips back to your heels, knees together or wide. Arms stretch out long. And we're going to do cat again. So come back to all fours and bring the brick medium width in between your thighs. You might need to cock a leg out to the side to get the brick up there. You want it as high up as you can and make sure the brick's further back than too far forwards. And continue with that exhaling to round and inhale to extend. So no sticking the tongue out with this one, just traditional cat of rounding on the exhale, squeeze the brick. Inhaling, extending. So keep going with that. Keep squeezing the brick as you arch and flex your spine. Make sure that the brick isn't sticking too far forward, as it will feel uncomfortable for where we're going to go with this sequence. Maybe now, as you start to exhale when you're rounding, you could squeeze the brick and hover the knees up an inch. So you inhale as the knees come down, look up, tilt up with the pelvis, and then exhale, tuck, squeeze the brick and lift. Inhale, knees down, look up, tilt up. Exhale, squeeze, tilt, and lift the knees. Good, so you could stay with doing that, hovering the knees up, or take them higher so you're in pointed toe plank. Knees down, inhale, look up, tilt up. Exhale, tuck, round, squeeze, lift, and straighten the legs. Knees down, inhale, look up, tilt up. Exhale, squeeze, tuck, round, lift. Toes are still pointed here, you're on the tops of the feet. Knees down, inhale, look up, tilt up. Exhale, tuck, squeeze, lift the legs as high as you can. And then lower down. If the hands, the wrists feel a little achy, flip the hands to be up the other way around and put a little bit of pressure into the backs of the hands. Release your wrists. And then from here we're going to come into downward facing dog, still with the brick there. So make sure it's pushed far back. Breathe in, toes tuck. And then exhale, squeeze the brick and start to press the bottom back and up. And you're squeezing the brick so much you feel like it's going to shoot out from behind you. Make sure that you're not dipping into the back and flaring the ribs. Inhale, come forwards into your plank and then lower all the way down to the mat, exhaling down. So this is why you needed the brick far back. Keep your shoulders squeezing together. Come into cobra. Inhale, upper body lifts. Exhale, lower down. Inhaling, lifting. Exhale, lower down. You might find you can't come as high with the brick there. Inhaling, lifting. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting. Tuck the toes and come back up to downward facing dog. Exhale, still squeezing the brick. And come down to the knees. Take the brick away and find child's pose. Maybe put one fist on top of the other and rest your forehead onto your fists. Bringing the awareness back to your breath. Come back to all fours. Spread the fingers, tuck the toes, inhale. Unravel your body up to downward facing dog, exhale. And you just still want to feel like you've almost got that brick in between your thighs. It should hopefully now be imprinted into the body and your mind of how that squeeze feels. And then slowly meander your way up to the front of your mat and just dangle down over bent legs. With 2 fists space between your feet. You could fold the arms and sway, or you could be still. Come up into chair pose, bend the knees, drop the bottom. Exhale as you come up. Draw your shoulders back and down. Hug the front ribs in. Feet are pressing down and as though you're trying to drag them apart. And then fold forwards again. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold into the legs. Bring the brick in between your thighs. Squeeze it there. Then come into chair pose. Squeeze the brick. Reach the arms up. Shoulders down away from ears. Front ribs drawing back. Feet pressing down and dragging apart, but you won't let them because otherwise you'll lose the brick. And then keep that squeeze as you start to come forwards into forward bend. And as though you're squeezing around your bum bones, your sit bones. Inhale, lengthen forwards. Exhale, fold into legs. Come into chair. Inhale, bend the knees, drop the bottom, squeeze the brick. Exhale, arms up. Inhale to stand up. And then exhale, squeeze the brick, squeeze around the sit bones, drawing the belly, come forwards halfway and hold, exhale. Really traction your hips back and lengthen out from your pelvis and the crown of the head forwards. Squeeze around the sit bones. Breathe and fold forwards, exhale. Take the brick away and dangle down. Lift halfway flat back, inhale, and roll all the way up, exhale. Take the arms widened up, inhale. Prayer pose at the heart, exhale. So we're coming into Anahata Namaskar, Heart Salutation. Feet together, stand tall, connect to your breath. Interlock the fingers behind the back. Draw your shoulder blades down and squeeze them together. Inhale, lift up the heart. Draw in through the belly and come forwards from the hips. Exhale. Come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, bend the knees, and exhale, reach the arms up. Inhale, fold forwards, dive into the legs. Exhale. Lift halfway flat back. Inhale, fold into the legs. Exhale. Bring the hands down onto the mat, step the right foot back. Inhale, bring the knee down. Exhale, reach up. Inhale. Hands diving down to the mat. Exhale. Step into downward dog, left foot back. Inhale. Exhaling there. Drawing the belly round the spine forwards to plank. Inhale, lower down to the mat. Exhale, keep the shoulders drawing back. Cobra. Inhale. Toes tuck, transfer to the knees and unravel up to down dog. Exhale. Right foot forwards, inhale. Back knee down, exhale. Reach the arms forwards and up. Inhale. Hands come down to the mat. Exhale. Stepping the back foot forwards. Inhale. Fold into the legs. Exhale. Lift halfway up, flat back. Inhale, and then fly the arms wide. Come up on your exhale. Lift up the heart more. Inhale. Prayer pose. Exhale. Interlock the fingers behind the back. Draw the shoulders back. Heart lifts. Inhale. Drawing the waist, come forwards. Exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees, drop the bottom. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale. Fold forwards. Exhale. Lift halfway, inhale. Fold into the legs, exhale. Hands down to the mat, left foot steps back to a lunge, inhale. And your choice if you keep the knee down or up this time. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, hands come down. Step to down dog, right foot back, inhale. Exhale there. Draw in the belly and round the spine forwards to your plank, inhale. Lower down to the mat, exhale. Cobra, inhale as the upper body lifts, legs are stretching strong. Toes tuck, down dog, exhale. Left leg steps forwards, inhale. Back knee up or down, your choice, exhale. Rise the arms up, inhale. Hands come down to the mat, exhale. Right foot steps forwards, inhale. Fold into the legs, exhale. Lift halfway flat back, inhale, drawing the belly in, come up, exhale. Lift a little taller, inhale, prayer pose at the heart, exhale. Lower the arms down to the side. In this sequence we'll be doing the jump back to plank chaturanga. If you don't have that in your sequence or you just don't wish to do the jump backs or try for them today, just step your feet back. And taking the arms down, wide and up, inhale. Bend the knees to your forward bend, exhale. Lift halfway up, flat back, inhale. Fold into the legs, exhale. Bring the hands down onto the mat, step the feet back a little bit, preparing to jump. Bending the knees, inhale. Then walk, step or jump to plank and lower down chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Roll over the toes, tuck them under, down dog, exhale. Right leg lifts with care, inhale, stretching up. Exhale, knee to nose in your plank, lift the hips high, inhale, right foot through to a lunge, exhale. Feet on train tracks. Left buttock engaged, heart reaching forwards. And if for this, if you feel you want to have a brick underneath the left hand just to bring the floor up a little higher to create a bit more space in your twist, then take that. Right arm lifts, inhale, exhaling there. Legs active, firmed up. Good, and I'm just going to temporarily change ends of the mat. Stay as you are in this twist. Just want you to see this from the other side. We're going to take this into twisting lunge crunches. So your elbow, your right elbow will connect to the outside of your thigh and the left foot hops forwards into a one-legged chair pose. Lift back into your twist, inhale, and then connect elbow and thigh, left leg comes forwards, exhale. Keep going with that. Lift and twist, inhale. Step forwards, exhale. Twisting lunge, inhale. Exhale, stepping forwards. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forwards. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forwards. Inhale, open up. And pausing there, exhale. Okay. So again, I'm just going to take it back to the other end of the mat. You stay as you are in this twisting lunge. Then right hand comes down, walk around to the long left side of your mat, come into wide angle forward bend. And then you can do a few wave into extension here. So you fold into the legs and then inhale, round through the spine, lift, lengthen. Exhale as you fold in. Then we're going to take this into Rishi's twist. Left hand stays down. Right arm lifts, inhale, stabilizing the pelvis as best as you can as you twist here. Either look up or down in this position, whichever feels better for your neck. And right hand comes down, take it to the other side. Drawing the left hip back, lift the left arm up, inhale, turning ribs and chest and either look up or down, exhale. Left hand comes down. And then walk the feet in a little bit in, and then come back around to your front foot, your right foot, so you're back to a lunge, and take it to downward facing dog. The right foot goes all the way back and up. Inhale, and then come into half pigeon. Exhale, right knee to right wrist. Right foot moves towards the left edge of your mat, and then inch the hips back. So forget how you think this one should look. And here's some variations that you could go into if you're feeling it more into your knee. So you could try this kind of deer variation where your legs are at a right angle, or you could take it down to lay on your back and do figure 4. So you're looking to feel the stretch into the right buttock. So shimmy and adjust as much as you need to, and then settle into it and focus to the breath. And walk the hands back towards you, lifting up. Inhale, tuck the back toes under, inch forwards. Exhale, come to downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting up, right leg lifts up. And then exhale, lower the foot down. Now we're going to start to come into turbo dog. So bend the knees, get them low, still creating down dog shape in your upper body. Bend the elbows and hug and wrap them in towards one another. So you've got bent elbows, bent legs, but you're still pressing your bottom back. And then coming back to regular down dog. Bending the knees, look forwards. Inhale, walk, step or jump up to the hands, fold into the legs. Exhale. Lift halfway up, flat back. Inhale, draw in the belly, fly the arms wide. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, stretch more. Exhale, bend the knees, forward bend. Lift halfway up, inhale, flat back. Fold to legs, exhale. Hands down to the mat, step the feet back a little bit if jumping. Knees bent, deep full breath in. Then walk, step or jump to plank. And lower down, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Roll over the toes, tuck them under, down dog. Exhale. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Knee to nose in your plank. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale. Left foot to lunge. Exhale. Feet on train tracks. Right leg strong, straight. Right buttock squeezing. Right hand onto the brick if you want that. Draw the left hip back, traction it back. And then take it to your twist. Left arm lifts. Inhale. Look up or down. Exhale. Chest is turning towards that left thigh. Now I'm going to do these twisty lunge crunches on this left side. So you bring your left elbow to outside left thigh. Right foot comes forwards. Inhale, twisting lunge. Exhale, connect elbow and thigh. Right leg forwards. Exhale. Inhale, twisting lunge. Exhale, stepping forwards, keeping low. Inhale, twisting lunge. Exhale, coming forwards. Inhale, twisting lunge. Exhale, step forwards. Inhale, twisting lunge. Exhale, step it forwards. Inhale, twisting lunge. Exhale there. And then walk around to the long right side of your mat and come into your wide angle forward bend. Toes in line. Again, you can do that. Inhale to wave long and exhale to fold in. And then bend the knees and drop the bottom down into a squat. So turn the feet out a little bit. And we're going to do Ha Kriya. And with Ha Kriya, we pull forwards 8 times with Ha. We pull down 8 times. We pull forwards 4, pull down 4, forwards for 2, down for 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So I'll do a real slow version first of all, just to show you where we go with it. So you'll reach the arms forwards and you pull forwards or towards you 8 times with the syllable ha. And then you pull down for 8 times with the syllable ha. And then you'll be doing it forwards for 4. You'll be pulling it down for 4. You'll be pulling it forwards for 2. And down for 2. And then 1, 1, 1, 1. So now we'll do it together. We'll do it quicker. So we come back into goddess pose or horse stance. It's a squat, so turn the feet out, knees bent. Get low with the hips. Reach the arms forwards. Breathe in. Pull towards you. Ha, 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 ha. And then just come to stand, let the energy just buzz around your body. And fall forwards and rock the hips from side to side. And it's like a little burst of energy, like having a cup of coffee. And then walk back around to the front of your mat, so you're back into your lunge on the left side. And take it to downward facing dog. Take the left leg up, inhale, and come through to half pigeon on this side. Exhale, left knee to left wrist. Left foot moves towards the right side of your mat. Inch the right leg back. Remember your variations. You could always come to those right angle deer-shaped legs or do your figure 4 laying on your back. The point of this is to feel the stretch into your left buttock, especially more on the forward bending. To be more upright is more back bending. But when we come forwards, the point of it is to then feel it deep into that left hip, left buttock area. You could maybe prop your head up onto a brick or just let the head drop down. Bring the awareness back to the breath, especially as the system might feel a little vibrating from your Heart Kriya. Bring back the balance, the calm. And then come back to your downward facing dog. Maybe stretching the left leg up once you're there to give it a release. And then bending the knees, look forwards, inhale. Walk, step or jump to the hands. Fold into the legs, exhale. Lift halfway up, inhale, flat back. Draw in the belly, come all the way up on your exhale. Lifting tall, lift up the heart more, inhale. Prayer pose at the heart, exhale. Drop the arms down to the side, maintain your posture. Calm your breath. So we're going to come into our floating half moon sequence. Take the arms widened up, inhale. Bend the knees to your forward bend, exhale. Lift halfway up, inhale. Fold into the legs, exhale. Take the feet back a little bit, preparing for your jump. Knees bent, inhale. Walk, step or jump to plank, lower it down, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Toes tuck, down dog, exhale. We're going to do a few little preparations first, just to get the feel of hopping on your toes. So bend the right leg, stretch the right leg up, and then hop in your down dog on your right foot, and just get that feel of lifting. So what's going to happen is we're going to have the left leg up in a moment and jump forwards into a lunge, but without the back foot down. Okay, so bend both knees, look forwards. Inhale, jump the right foot forwards, left leg up, exhale. And we'll give that another go, just to see. So you bend both knees, look forwards, inhale, and step just the right foot forwards, left leg up, exhale. We'll do that again. Bend the knees, look forwards, inhale. And as you exhale, hop just the right foot forwards, left leg stretches up, exhale. flex the foot. Really engage the buttocks, the left buttock particularly here. Strong right leg, but without locking your right knee. And then start to turn the chest and the head towards the left side. And it might take a couple of goes finding your balance, because although this is a balance, it is a twist as well. And the key is to really activate that top leg bum, that top leg buttock, the left, and then lifting the left arm up to finish that off. And then turning the chest towards the mat, come back to your downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, exhale lower, inhale cobra or up dog, exhale back down dog. Then we're going to take those little preparations again, those little hops. We're going to stretch the right leg up and we're going to hop on the left foot, just getting the muscles used to hopping. And we'll do this a few times, so bending both knees, look forwards, inhale, step the left foot forwards, right leg goes up, and take it back to your down dog. We're going to go again, bending the knees, look forwards, inhale, walk, step or jump, left leg forwards, right leg up. And go for it for a third time. Take it back to your downward facing dog. Bend both knees, look forwards, inhale, and then hop, step or jump, left foot forwards, right leg stretches up, exhale. And then start to really energize both legs, but particularly the right buttock. Stretch the right leg, flex the foot. Find your balance first. We're in no hurry, so get that right buttock really activated, and then start to twist, turning your chest to the right side. Don't make this a back bend though, so drawing through your abdominals. When you feel sturdy, then lift the right arm up. Breathing, not holding the breath. And then turning back towards your mat, bringing the hands down, come to your forward bend, dangle down, and then walk back to downward facing dog. Lower to the knees, take your hips back to your heels, come into child's pose. Standing with the feet hip width apart. Reach the arms up, inhale, come into chair pose, Utkatasana, exhale. Feet are hip width apart. Bring your hands to prayer at the chest and fix your gaze. I'm going to start to take this into a balance, so slowly peel the right foot up and place the right ankle onto the left thigh. So this is Galavasana preparation, or sometimes just called figure 4 in chair. Drawing through the core muscles, draw your belly back. Take the arms wide and up, inhale. Prayer pose at the heart, exhale. Trying this for the other side. Arms forwards and up, inhale. Come to chair pose, Utkatasana, exhale. Bring the hands to prayer at the heart. Press the hands together. Fix your gaze and start to peel the left foot up. Placing the left ankle onto the right thigh. Flex the foot. Squat down in that right leg. So imagine right leg is still in your chair pose. Not forgetting to breathe. Steady breaths. Jaw relaxed. Unravel the legs, take the arms wide and up, inhale, prayer pose at the heart, exhale. So we're going to try for Galavasana, Flying Pigeon, or you can carry on doing the number 4, the figure 4 in chair. That's its preparation. Both are good. Reach the arms up, inhale. Come into Utkatasana, chair pose, exhale. Bring your hands to prayer, fix your gaze. And just like before, start to slowly draw up the left foot and place the right ankle onto your left thigh. Your left leg is still as though you're standing in chair pose. There may be where you stay, or maybe seeing if you can take the hands down to the floor. That may be where you stay. Or start to crawl the hands out a little in front and then lift up through the belly and start to bring the weight forwards onto the arms. You're hooking your right foot around the left arm. Your right knee is resting on your right arm. Maybe the toes lift, maybe they don't. Maybe you can extend the leg out. maybe even if it's just for a few seconds, remember that counts. We'll all have a different place of where we go with that. Then unravel the legs, come to forward bend. Then we'll give that a go for the other side. Remember, you can always pause this, have another go. Reaching the arms up, inhale. Come to Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale. Hands to prayer. Steady gaze. Start to slowly lift the left foot up and place the left ankle onto the right thigh. Drop the bottom down. Stay there if that feels good today, or take the hands down to your mat. Then you start to walk the hands forwards, lift up the right heel so you're onto tiptoes, and you hook the left foot around the right arm, left knee onto left arm. Find your balance. Maybe the toes sneak up of the right leg, maybe they don't. Maybe the leg lifts, even if it's for a second, and then coming down. On this video, I have to say, it wasn't the most graceful exit out of Galavasana that I've ever done, but it worked for me on the day. Come to your forward bend, ragdoll, and find a little bit of length. Inhale, extend, and come up on your exhale. Palms together, lift up the heart more, stretch. Inhale, bend the knees, forward bend, exhale. Lift halfway up, inhale. And then take it to downward facing dog, just stepping back, exhale. And from this down dog, we're going to take it into turbo dog again. So we're bending the knees, we bend the elbows, and then we're going to bring the elbows all the way down into elbow dog or dolphin. And come back into your regular dog, inhale, and come back down to elbow dog, exhale, and do that a few times. So you're lifting the arms up, regular dog, and then exhale, forearms down. You can take a bit of strength into that. Please do take care of your shoulders. And then come down onto hands and knees, and come onto your forearms. Hold onto opposite arm with the hands so that you have a good base. And come back up into your elbow dog. So fingers are clasped, your forearms are down, you're in down dog shape, but don't let the elbows be too wide. They've got to be hugging in. Let the head drop down, neck is long, but you're pressing down through your forearms so that your shoulders are not dropping or sagging down. That would be the same base that you would then take that into headstand if you have that within your practice. Come to child's pose. We're going to come into butterfly. More of the variation that we would do in yin, where we have the ankle bones arm's length away from us. And it's not a strict science here of where to place the feet, how close in, how far away. That's just a rough guide, arm's length. But more importantly, you want to be able to come forward to where it feels comfortable in your back. So play around with leg length and foot position. And then once you feel you've found that, see if you can soften and relax into stillness. So we're not forcing the head to come down towards the feet or to come too forward, too deep a forward bend. Just a comfortable place. And focus to your breath. Maybe with every exhale you can perhaps soften more forwards. Again, soften is the key word there, not to force forwards, just to try and look in any kind of shape or to feel your deepest stretch. And then coming up, inhale, close the knees up with your hands, exhale. And then have the knees and the feet hip width apart. And we're going to come into a pretzel number 4 with a variation of a cobra twist into it. So hook your right foot behind the left knee and then drop both of your knees over to the right side. Swing the left arm around to the right so that you're now facing towards the back end of your mat. So you've got kind of figure 4 shaped legs, and you're going to be doing a cobra upper body. So hence this has this kind of long, complicated name that I've given it. Pretzel, number 4, cobra, twist. So they're all the elements of this. You have options to stay more upright or to come down, as I have done here. And sometimes it doesn't feel good to come down. You can stay higher. Sometimes being higher feels like you get more twist. So again, no one way is right or wrong. Play about with where you feel more of the twist into your spine, but a comfortable feeling into it, as well as the muscles. So in anything when we're working with the spine, you don't want to feel anything more than a slight feeling of pressure or a dull ache. It shouldn't be a force or a talking feeling, a locked feeling, or definitely not painful. Then to come out of it, you just reverse the way out of it that you came in. You swing the left arm around, bring your chest back to the front, and unravel the legs. Then we're going to take that to the left side, that you hook the left foot underneath the right knee and drop the knees over to the left. Of course, if that footwork feels uncomfortable, adapt that, change that as you need to. Turn the chest around towards the back end of your mat again, walk the hands forwards, and either come down or stay up. You could perhaps even turn your head in the opposite direction when you're laying down, but you do want your chest to be turning towards the mat as much as possible. So although the pelvis is turning more of a diagonal out towards the side of your mat, your chest is definitely turning towards the back end of your mat or down towards your mat. So keep adjusting. Find where is your right point of being. Awareness to the breath. If you've noticed that you've suddenly become shallow in the breath, or you're holding the breath. And then to come out of it, swing the the right arm around behind you, unravel the legs, and come into giving yourself a hug. And then we're going to come to lay down. If you have a yoga brick, you might want to take that with you. And once you're down onto your back, you could draw the knees into the chest, hug them in, give your back a little massage out if it needs that. Sometimes we don't need that. Sometimes we just need to keep the feet down onto the mat and be in constructive rest pose. We're going to come into bridge. So draw the feet comfortably close into the buttocks. Tuck the chin slightly. Arms long down alongside your body. Breathe in. And as you exhale, lift the hips up away from the mat. You might want to wriggle the shoulders in a little bit underneath you, not aggressively. So you still want to keep a little bit of an arch to the back of your neck. You're not jamming the back of the neck flat into your mat. If you feel you can come higher in bridge, you could hook your hands underneath the hips, underneath the buttocks, and press the hips up higher. Again, though, your back is the gauge for what it will allow you to do. Sometimes nice just to do robot arms, where your arms, backs of the arms are pressing down, and your elbows are bent and fingers are reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky in this case. And then coming down, and once you're down, draw your knees into your chest, hug them in. Take the arms out shoulder height. You're going to come into double leg spinal twist. So shift your bottom over to the left, and then on an exhale, drop your knees carefully over to the right. Be sure as the knees come over that you're stabilizing your shoulders to stay down. Sometimes drawing the knees more towards your chest feels more comfortable. Sometimes taking the knees further down towards the feet end of your mat feels comfortable in a twist. And And then I always do a little bit of lengthening of the undercarriage in the twist, and a little bit more lengthening and shimmying of your shoulders away from your pelvis. Come back to the center, inhale, exhale, pause there, shift your bottom over towards the right side of your mat, and then on an exhale, drop your knees over to the left. And use your elbows to wriggle and adjust your spine longer, and your chest to turn more towards the ceiling. We never really arrive at the best place first time, so always adjust, adapt, wriggle and modify as much as you need to, so that it feels right, so that it feels good. Draw the knees back to center. Inhale, bring the feet down onto the mat. Exhale, realign your pelvis back to center, knees to chest, and come into happy baby pose, or frog pose if you prefer that. So frog pose is holding the shins, just the legs relaxed. And happy baby is more of this upside down squat position where your ankles are above your knees at a right angle. You can maybe play about in your happy baby, extending one leg out to the side and then the other. Or you can just be still and breathe. And then releasing from that, bring your feet down onto the mat. And you could either be in traditional Shavasana, corpse pose with the legs out long, feet mat width apart and the arms away from the body, palms turned up. Or you can be in constructive rest pose where you continue to keep the legs bent and the knees knocking in towards one another. However you need to be. Let the whole body relax. Wherever you are, whichever position, let the whole body relax. Muscles in your face, your neck, your shoulders, arms, chest, your back, your belly, the buttocks, the legs, the feet. The whole body relaxed. And I'm going to leave you here relaxing. You could always press the pause button to stay for longer. Thank you for joining me in this practice. Namaste.